Hello,
I'm Karena.
and I'm Jamie.
Welcome to As Told by ADHD. This podcast is the brainchild of two best friends with ADHD who share a passion for learning and a knack for finding the most fascinating tidbits of knowledge.
Each week, we embark on a wild and hilarious journey of discovery as we dive headfirst into topics that pique our curiosity. From dark folklore to bizarre statistics, cultural ceremonies to famous dead people, we're here to entertain, educate, and tickle your funny bone.
This week on As Told by ADHD, we're talking about space stuff? Space stuff. Space stuff. Could we come up with a better title? Yes. Could we have put more effort into making it fall into our stories? Yes, but space stuff.
Space stuff. Well, okay. So I feel like space stuff really encompasses everything to do with space.
It does.
Whereas like instead of being like astronomy or constellations or how the sun or moon works or what happens if you're naked in space. You implode. You go, and you disappear. That's what I think happens. I don't know that to be a fact. I'm not a scientist.
I think you would die from like freezing to death or burning to death before you got up in space. So you would already be gone, and then your body would just implode.
In my mind, I went to space and then got naked. And then... Why? Couldn't tell you. Anyway.
What are you doing in space, Mama? What are you doing?
Experiments.
Oh my god. That's so good. But yeah, what would happen if you're naked in space? But we're not going to go that route, okay?
Not this time. Maybe
Not
next time if you ask us nicely.
We are not Zach D. Films, okay? Do you
don't know
what
who
will
that is.
happen if he's like literally the guy on social media who's like, do you know what would happen if you sat on stairs and crushed your legs with stones? Like, it's just like really weird off the wall stuff. I don't know.
Well, I think if you sat on stairs and crushed your legs with stones, you wouldn't be able to walk anymore.
Yeah, but it would just it shows how the bones would break. You know, like it's weird.
Okay.
It itches the curiosity of a certain demographic, and that is completely okay because you have to get that coin at the end of the day. But
honestly, I'm surprised I haven't found that side of social media because that is right up my alley, even if it's like fake. Because like there has been some stuff I've seen on Instagram where like I am just like watching it and it's like, what would happen if this and that? And it's like, it's definitely an AI voice and it's definitely not true. And I'm like, this is not true at all, but it's so entertaining.
Yeah. I mean, and that, I think that's why. Like, you remember that TV show that would come on? What was it? 1,000 Ways to Die?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I do remember that. MTV.
Mm-hmm. I will always remember like a giant helium balloon thing that these people got trapped in and died from helium.
I remember that.
Yeah. I will probably that's like the only one I do.
The one that I remember vividly was there was this one guy that died while having because he put his partner on electrical box. And she was fine because she wasn't touching the ground. But he died. And I was like, that's terrifying. Never doing that. Also, I don't want to touch him at all. Anyway. I vividly remember that one. I was like, ah!
That's actually crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's disgusting, but crazy because ain't no telling what's been on the... Nope. Okay. Anyways, so we are going to do things a little bit differently this week. Usually we do the coin flip, which transition to the dice roll, But since our stories, even though we don't really know what route exactly, we both kind of chose like the moon in a way, sorta, and cause and effecty type stuff.
Well,
And or just you'll see.
yeah.
So since I kind of went a little bit factual in the beginning, we're gonna kind of go with me first. And then
And then
Jamie's
I
going
went
to tell us.
historical.
Yeah.
I decided that let's find something that people either used to think or wanted to try. Um, and it, and my story, if Karina's doing what I think she's doing, which I think she's doing something to do with the moon, then her information will help my information hit harder. So
And she said that it's a wild story, so I'm very excited. I'm
I spent
excited.
so long researching it. I kept having to take breaks, like daily breaks. I had to stop because I was getting so frustrated with how people from the past. Anyway, we'll get to that next episode.
Yes, it's also going to be a part two-er. Jamie has told me this will be a part two. So we're going to go with me first. And I guess we're going to start with a question because I usually do that. So
As you should.
as I should, and I will. It's just kind of my thing, you know? Have you ever looked at the moon and
Yes.
wondered, why does this thing matter? Like, why? Are
I
you
don't
there?
know. I feel like from a young age, maybe I just was like, I've always been like a super curious kid. I used to watch like those kids channels that like teach you stuff, like Bill Nye the Science Guy and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So I think I already knew from a young age what the moon was and how it affected the earth in like in a dumbed down way because kids obviously can't comprehend quantum mechanics or whatever.
Quantum mechanics or whatever. Just casual.
I don't know what space science is. I don't think it's
Whatever the
quantum
science of
mechanics.
space is. I think that has something to do with it, though. I think it's one of the many branches that have stemmed from it. So, but
Okay.
anyways, the moon pulls on the earth,
Mm-hmm.
literally. Literally pulls. The gravitational pull that causes ocean tides to rise and fall. Um, they they literally affect, or it literally affects ecosystems, coastal weather, and even human activity. Like there's a bunch of stories that we've probably been told, and we'll get to some accounts later. But what gets interesting is the moon might also influence things, I guess, in a sense, subconsciously for us. So our sleep, our moods, the behavior of animals, our pets. It's like we hear stories of, oh, the crazies come out like when the moon is full, or oh, the bats have trouble flying at night because the moon is too bright on a full moon or something like that. Like there's
I
actual
remember
science behind this.
I remember you told me a long time ago, because I think your mom worked at a hospital in like the baby section.
Labor and delivery, yeah.
Yeah.
Baby
She's
section of the grocery store. She works in the baby section.
and I remember you told me that on full moons they're more likely to have babies, which is crazy.
Mm-hmm. It's because of the gravitational pull, but we'll talk
Uh-huh.
a little bit more of that. But a lot of accounts have said that because of the gravitational pulls that the moon has, it affects sleep in a horrific way. People have the worst sleep. You wake up more. You have more vivid dreams or nightmares. You become unbelievably restless, which then plays into your um your mood for the next day. Researchers have actually measured this in a lab. Participants who didn't even know that it was a full moon slept for about 20 minutes less. Their sleep dropped roughly about 30%, and it took them 30% longer to fall asleep.
That's
So
crazy.
you thinking like, hey, I have had a really rough couple of nights. I think it's stress. I think it's like my brain just won't stop like wrestling. Like, no, it's probably literal uncontrollable science that the moon is making it to where you cannot sleep. And we just had a full moon that passed, and I was unbelievably restless. I could not sleep, and that was before I had finished my research and stuff like that. I was having the hardest time falling asleep, and I thought it was because my boyfriend was staying up and he was like playing games, which I usually don't care, but I was just like, maybe because he's in this time period where he's waiting on this new game to come out, that he's been going to bed a lot like earlier. Maybe I just got used to it or something like that. Last night I went to bed just fine. Full moon has
Well,
passed. He
that
wasn't in
makes
there. Went to bed. Fine.
that makes a lot of sense because we're made of mostly water, and from what I know about the moon, it really affects water a lot.
Mm-hmm. That's the main affectee. Yeah.
Affe-
Is
aff-
that affectee?
affecting?
Affectuer? Affect.
Affect
It yeah. But like, yes, water is the main victim of the moon. Of the
Justice
moon.
for water.
Justice for water. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. So I went and I
Always
looked
believe victims. Water.
up. Always believe water.
Sorry. Always believe water. It's a victim too. Sorry.
Oh my gosh, Jamie. Okay, hold on. My cheeks hurt. I need a second. My cheeks hurt.
I'm really funny today.
You're on one. My mouth literally hurts. Okay. Okay.
Is that-
Ow, it hurts. Jamie, stop. It hurts. Oh.
You said okay.
Oh gosh. My cheeks hurt so bad, dude. Okay. In Argentina, researchers found that the same pattern in indigenous communities and even in urban students in the US, the bedtime for these people shifts. They have shorter sleep. Again, everything I listed off earlier, like the whole deal, right?
Mhm.
So sometimes because my mom works as labor and delivery, we would joke and say the moon is like the universe's night shift supervisor that's purposefully making sure that people go crazy, become restless, and have babies. That's usually like the line that we go through, and my mom's just usually like, no, please don't say that. I have to work tonight. Like, she's like, shut up. But some people report, again, like I've said before, irritable, emotional during full moons. And I asked my boyfriend about this because, you know, us women, we go through menstrual cycles, and it causes hormone shifts like nobody's business. And I asked my boyfriend, I was like, have I seemed a little bit irritable over the past couple of days? Because we had this whole conversation about, like, with Jamie, because we're on the phone all the time, about, like, my attitudes when I am on my cycle. And he was just like, you have been a lot more clingy. And I think it's just because I'm tired. And I'm just like, come to bed with me. I need help. I can't go to sleep. So, but we're going to go on to animals. So we talked to people. Now we're going to go on to animals. Pets, livestock, wildlife. They all seem to behave differently during the lunar cycle. So cats may act more restless, dogs may bark more at night, livestock like cows or sheep may behave like unpredictably. They might get the zoomies, is what I'm saying. Like, imagine cat zoomies, but cows and sheep. Just
I've
serpentine,
never
serpentine,
seen a
serpentine.
cow.
You've got to look it up
Gazoomies.
now. It has to become a part of your algorithm now
I
because it
feel
is
like
hilarious.
I've seen calves have the zoomies, but I've never seen like fully grown cows.
Fully grown cows having the zoomies is the funniest thing in the world.
Okay,
It is
side
so
note.
funny. Yeah.
Have you Okay, so there was this like lady in, I think it might have been Ireland or somewhere in the UK several years ago. She would make onesies for her cows, and then she'd make herself a matching one, and it was so cute.
That is adorable. That is adorable.
If I
Joseph
can
is
find
following this lady named, I forgot her name, but it's an account she has for her bull, and his name is Spud. And so it's called Spud Bull, and it is the most
I love it.
playful, massive bull I have ever seen. It's so cute. It likes to play with like big old inflatable balls and like play with toys, and it'll let it her dress him up and like all this kind of stuff. It's so cute. So
That
cute.
is really
The
cute.
most energetic giant I have ever seen. So it's not just domesticated animals, because technically livestock is, domesticated. They're trained and stuff like that. They're on a schedule. But like sea turtles, they hatch according to moonlight. Crabs migrate during lunar cycles. And some fish, and I was just like, why is it called spawn? Some fish spawn under the moon. And I was just like, what do you mean? Like, they just come into
materialize?
existence? Like, what does this mean? No, but the populations of fish go, it's kind of like fireflies. So fireflies, they're underground all year long. And then during the spring, summer, you start seeing fireflies everywhere. They come from the ground to do their mating cycle during that time of year. So you see like hundreds, thousands of, and like those little black bugs. If you're from the South, if you know, the little black bugs that stick together and fly around.
I don't.
You
Oh,
don't
yeah.
Yeah, you know that. Yeah. They stick those once a year. You don't see them any other time during the year. You see them one time a year. It's kind of like that same concept. They're not mating, but they just have an urge, an instinct to just come out of wherever they're hiding and just have a party, pretty much. It's not, I haven't seen any research that has to do with mating cycles, even though some larger fish do mating cycle type things under the moon and stuff like that. I also saw that some fish change genders during lunar cycles. So a female will become a male fish and a male fish can become a female fish. And I guess depending on if there's not enough male to female ratio for the mating season, crazy stuff. Anyways.
I mean, I'm all for protecting the dolls, so. We're very inclusive here.
We're all inclusive here. If you're a fish and you feel like a woman, feel free, vice versa. Okay? Just do your thing, girl.
Do your thing.
Do your thing, girl. But I did want to look up some real accounts. I'm not going to go into like super deep detail with their stories because I just thought it'd be cool to hear kind of a bunch of different accounts that have to do with, at first, I'm going to talk about some nurses and healthcare staff. So these are real documented people. I have dates. Sometimes I'll probably not say last names of people just because I don't know. They may have just posted this on their Facebook and stuff like that. But I went on a couple Reddit pages and stuff like that to look at some people's accounts of this. But in 2005, a pediatric nurse posted online that during a full moon night, their unit had 19 admissions, which was a record for that floor. The injuries were broken bones. I don't know why everybody decided to break their bones. There was 19 patients.
Pediatric
broken
unit,
bones.
that's children. So it's
Yeah.
like kids just going crazy.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
That's wild.
But it was broken bones and blood issues, like clotting, which is
Oh.
insane. Kids are
Makes sense.
water.
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 Justice for water.
Believe all water. But they had 19 admissions, and majority of those, there wasn't like, it wasn't like split in half. Majority were bones that were broken. I guess their brain just kind of switched real quick, and they decided to all jump off the same bridge and break bones.
Don't let your kids jump off bridges.
I just think about this this saying. If your friend jumped off a bridge, would you too? And they're just like, yeah. All 19 of us, let's go.
I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh. Okay, but fast forward to 2016, many physicians and nurses at this hospital said that they have a 30-minute meditation on full moon nights before they start their shifts because they are expecting full-on chaos.
That's wild.
Yes. In this pediatric hospital, or floor at this hospital. But most recently, in a study of 2023 hospital data showed staff use panic alerts 9% more often on full moon nights dealing with erratic patients.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. So imagine
Okay.
being on shift that night, adrenaline's high, the lights are flickering, it's all crazy and chaotic. There's
Why are the lights flickering?
I'm just adding effect. There's gauze all over the place, and there's plastic wrappers from the kits that they used all over the place, and the nurses are just sitting like this in their chair because they're exhausted, and there's like people screaming down the hall because the moon has affected their psyche, and that's what they experienced. And a friend of mine actually posted what?
I said, I just imagine that some kid, Jimmy over there, is just flicking the lights on and off, and then
while everybody's going crazy, there's stuff flying everywhere, and the kid's just like.
And then there's like another kid, Helen, over there. She's like, nom, 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 throws the wrapper. Nom, 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 throws the wrapper.
And there was a friend, my friend, she's an ER nurse, and the floor after their shift, I have to ask her if that was a full moon night, but she like did like a quick clip of what the nurses station looked like after a night in the ER, this certain night, and she played a song over it called "Staying Alive."
Ironically,
like, bro, it's rough out here.
Ironically, that's one of the things that they teach you when you're getting CPR certified.
Oh yeah,
is to use that song. We can't sing it.
Yep. Yeah, we're good.
I don't know. We just can't go any further.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, enough about healthcare. Let's go to like pets. Okay. So a woman named Barbara, she had a cat. His name was Benjamin. She said that he was the type of cat that people wish that they could have. Pick up, cuddle, hold, love on, great with kids, the whole shebang, right? And during the full moon nights, she has to lock her cat away because he becomes moody, aggressive, like extremely aggressive, and unbelievably restless during full moons. She said that his behavior happened roughly 20 out of 30 days. So she gets like 10 or 11 days to do whatever she wants to this cat because she like cuddle him, love on him, plays with the kids nice, all the good things. And like 20 days out of the month, she has to put him away for the night or keep him away from the children because of the moon.
What? Oh,
It seems like a lot of
why?
work.
It does
It
seem like
seems
a lot of
like a
work. But
lot of
also,
work.
like, there's gotta be something you can do. You know what I mean?
I
Like, there's
mean, they
gotta
have
be.
cat marijuana.
Obviously, that cat needs it. Somebody get that cat a prescription.
It's legal, I swear. But one vet reported that 4 cats came in with urinary blockages within 30 minutes during
Water.
one full moon night. Blockages.
Water.
Yeah, but like, what's blocking it?
What? Okay,
Why?
this is gonna be really gross. But sometimes when my dog goes to pee, they can't shake it off, you know? So sometimes it just dries on there and it gets crusty and really gross. And then sometimes
You
he has
gotta
2
clean it.
streams and it's really gross. So
Ew.
probably something like that.
That would make sense. Okay, because
Crusty
my
pee.
cat does not have this issue. Poppy doesn't have to deal with this,
I
okay?
think
She's
it's more common in male than female. I could be wrong, but
well, there is multiple accounts. Dogs tend to howl. I think I said it earlier, like dogs will bark more. They tend to like turn into wolves. I guess their instincts are pulling at them real good. Like 500 generations down, they just get their wolf senses unlocked and they start howling and barking in unison at the
I'm
moon.
curious, like what, like, is there more than just a reason that it's just a full moon? You know what I mean? Like, is there like, are they in heat? Are they like in, are they trying to find other dogs? Are they trying to be like, I'm safe?
I'm good. Are you good? I'm good.
How you doing over there?
It's
I'm doing great. Anyway,
Ralphie pooped on himself. Remember Ralphie? Oh, but anyways,
he's still kicking.
oh, he is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought he.
Barely. No, Chloe
Oh.
passed. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's for the
Yeah.
lamp. But so I think that it's kind of just I think something feels off. I genuinely believe because of the way the moon reacts or the moon affects the earth, something just feels weird, right? Like if we are too hot, like obviously we know we're hot, but we don't understand why the heat is affecting us to the point where we're snapping on everybody or stuff like that. Like you just feel
Irritable.
weird. Yeah. Just feel off. Everything is just off. When it comes to livestock and farm animals, researchers in Japan studied 428 Holstein cow births from 2011 to 2013 and found that more births occurred near or on full moons than any other time during the lunar cycle.
That makes sense because water.
You know what? I thought I was teaching you guys stuff, but we're really just doing a water lesson here.
We thought we were telling you about the moon, but it's water. Justice for water.
We thought that we could explain it with science, but really we're just learning that the moon is a waterbender. Anyways.
Correct. It is the waterbender.
It's the original. If you've watched Avatar, the yin and yang, the moon, waterbender princess.
No
Do you remember that?
spoilers. I do remember that, yeah.
I feel like, you know what? Anyways, so so next time you're watching a video of people acting weird or the funny videos of animals, or if people are complaining about their cats and dogs acting strange, just say, when are they acting strange? And we'll find out if water is the culprit, pretty much.
Justice for water.
Justice for water. Deserve it. Believe all water.
Hell yeah. Hashtag believe all water.
So I want to know if you have noticed any behavioral changes in yourself or the people around you now or in the past sometime that has to do with maybe the moon water bending on their attitude?
I can't say that I have noticed it, but also I used to pay attention to moon cycles because I was like really into like Wicca and stuff like that for a
Mhm.
little bit. Um, and so I would like make moon water and also charge my crystals, which I've
She's
lost
a
my
crystal
crystals since I
girly.
moved.
Oh,
Crystal
really?
girly. Well, I think I know where some of them are, but I don't know where all of them are.
Mm,
Um,
okay.
but my partner's mom actually got me a little heart crystal, and it's clear quartz, which
Mhm.
is really protective over, and it's like a big one. It's like this big, and it's
Oh, wow.
like, yeah, I keep it in the window, and
She
it's
keeps it hella charged.
hella charged. Yeah.
Hella charged
Um,
quartz.
but anyway, yeah, I can't think of anything. It makes me wonder what the moon cycle was 2 Sundays ago. Hold on. Please hold.
But I do wonder too, and it made me curious to think about how the moon might have affected us when it came to developing our personalities and who we are and our likes or dislikes or our memories and how we remember certain things. Like we could have remembered somebody insulting us, back in the day. Not saying that that's justified because people don't need to be calling people names, but like, what if like your friend called you a name or snapped on you that one day and that was like maybe the end of your friendship? What if it was the moon and them having a really, really, really bad day?
Okay,
You know?
but
Not justifying. I'm not justifying,
right,
but
right,
I'm just
right, right.
saying, how has it affected people and
Right.
their personalities all the way up to present day who you are now, if
Right.
it's that
Well,
powerful.
I think it's very powerful, and maybe okay, so if your friendship ends, I doubt it's because of one
That was
instance.
such a hypothetical. But
Yeah.
like if you remember somebody saying something that might have offended you, or if you remember a dog biting you, or if you
Mhm.
remember like something like that, like what if it was because of the influence of the moon during a full moon
Right.
cycle, or during the lunar
So
cycle?
so I looked up what the moon cycle was 2 Sundays ago because 2 Sundays ago I had a D&D session and it was pure chaos. And I was like, what is happening? Why is everybody crazy today? Like, everybody was talking at the same time. Everybody was kind of doing their own thing when, like, they weren't interacting with me as the DM, and I was getting a little frustrated. It's okay. But I think it was because it was the first session back after a month off. So
Oh,
everybody
yeah,
was
that
like, ooh,
yeah.
yay!
We're all here together.
Yeah. But if you play Dungeons and Dragons, please respect your DM. And it's hard to focus on everything all at once. So,
And I know we also talked about paranormal stuff a couple
mhm.
weeks ago, and I'm curious as to the moon's effect on a certain situation, like the chair that we talked about, right?
Yeah.
What if he cursed it on a full moon and then just everything was like, you get what I'm saying? To where
Yeah. What if
that's
every death was on a full moon? I feel like that's kind of impossible
rabbit
though.
hole.
Well,
No,
there's no
what
way
if
for us to
though?
know.
Yeah, that's true. Unless we have like actual birth or death records and stuff like that of these
Which,
people.
like, most of the people who allegedly died from this were very private people. They weren't like public figures or anything. So, like, there was no names attached to it. It was
Yeah,
only Thomas Busby.
Thomas Boosby. But still, like I know that some paranormal fields, I guess you can say, because I think paranormal is considered like an umbrella type thing, and there's different categories of hauntings or paranormal activity, and there's some that are stuck in like a cycle. So it's not necessarily a ghost, but this room might have the energy from one specific night when something happened, and you are just there while it's happening and you hear this sound,
Mhm.
or like they say there's knocking that happens right here at this certain time of the night or something like that. Like, could have that happened on a full moon as well? Like, how could be? So we'll be here for a long time if I got into all of that stuff. But I just wanted to tell you just a little bit of something that you might have already known, but had some accounts and maybe had some stuff to think about on top of it, because I'm a curious soul. I
Same.
don't vocally, yeah, and I'm not like Jamie where I like will go in and dive and get all the research on it. I like being able to think of questions, and if a question sticks with me long enough, then I'll go and do the research.
I
But
don't
if
know
I
how
can
you do
like talk
that.
myself out of it, then I ain't got
Cause
the
like
time.
if I think of a question, it sticks with me no matter what it is. And I'm like, I gotta know the answer. Like, I'm one of
Yeah,
those people that when I watch a movie, I'm like, who is that? I've seen that face before. And I gotta look it up.
that's fair. That's fair. I have like a million questions that go through my head, and I'll either forget them very quickly because of ADHD. My memory is trash. Or I will what was I saying? I forgot what I was saying.
I think you just answered your own question. Or you answered what you were
I just forgot what I was saying.
Yeah, I think
Um,
what you were looking for was what you just demonstrated.
well then, I'm just gonna leave that there because I can't remember, but I would like to hear some accounts. If you have some accounts of behaviors you remembered, not necessarily have to factually be like a full moon story like it can, but maybe you
Mhm.
remember something and it could just be a question like, "Hey, I remember this. Maybe that happened on a full moon." Or you can like talk amongst people and look at dates together in the comments. Just let's just have a whole talk, okay? Let's just
Right,
talk
let's
about
have a
all of our
talk.
experiences.
Also, I do wanna bring up okay, Karina, have you heard of the Atlas or is it I think it's 3-Eye Atlas?
3-Eye Atlas, no.
So or maybe it's 3-1 Atlas, I don't know, I think it's 3-Eye Atlas. It's apparently there's this thing okay, so my friend was telling me about this. Um, he was watching a bunch of stuff on it, and, like, I'll kinda leave this like, I didn't do any research on it because like, I'm kind of like, I've been, like, kinda keeping up with it, but I wanna see what happens with it because it's happening right now as we're recording this. Um, apparently, there is some type of strange object that's moving kind of erratically in space, and like, came close to our moon and was, like, kind of, like, circling behind it. And apparently something sent a message from it. Yeah. And they're trying to translate it. I do not know if this is true or if this is like legitimate or if this is just somebody made this up. But
Right.
I heard that somebody tried to like translate it and it said something about like we're coming to help you. We put you on Earth as an experiment or something like that. I don't know. It's crazy. If you know anything about it, put it in the comments because I want to hear about it.
Oh my gosh. That's weird.
Yeah.
Like, that's weird.
Yeah.
It's like really freaky too. It's
Mm-hmm.
like, hey, your reality's a lie.
I mean, I feel like our reality's a lie no matter what angle we look at it from.
Fair. That's
Cause
fair.
like, cause like nobody ever tells us anything worth knowing, which next week in my episode of Space Stuff, you'll be learning about some stuff that people kept from us. And it's not a
Luckily, I'm not
conspiracy.
doing anything after we record, so I am going to just rest my mental and go buy my cat some food.
Yes. Anyway, think it's that time.
Are you drinking your water? I have my water this week. I'm not getting in trouble.
Are you getting in trouble? Are you drinking your water? Exactly. Drink your water.
Take care of yourself because there's a lot of studies. Actually, hold on. I looked this up the other day just because I couldn't remember. We're about to get a little lesson real quick because we've been talking about water and how I wasn't really teaching you space stuff at all. It's just about water. So, anyways.
Listen, the moon controls water, and that's
the moon controls water, whether you believe
water
it
is
or
a
not.
victim of the moon, and we are water allies.
So, drinking water first thing in the morning has several benefits, both for your body and mind. It rehydrates your body. So after 6 to 8 hours of sleep, your body naturally becomes dehydrated. Drinking water right after waking up helps replenish fluids lost during breathing and sweating overnight. 2, it boosts your metabolism. Studies suggest that drinking about 16 ounces of water can temporarily increase metabolism by up to 30% for about 30 to 40 minutes. Okay? Aids digestion. Water helps activate your digestive system and flushes out toxins. It prepares your stomach for food and may reduce constipation, TMI, by stimulating bowel movements. We're going to keep going. Drink water.
Drink water.
Don't wait on a full moon because it won't help you. Drink your water. Okay.
Exactly.
So,
actually, a full moon probably won't help you if you're dehydrated with constipation because you don't have enough water for the moon to help you. So drink more water.
She preached, okay? So, next, it improves alertness and brain function. Even mild dehydration can affect focus, mood, and memory. Rehydrating first thing supports better concentration, clarity, and energy levels. It supports healthy skin. Hydrating helps maintain elasticity and flushes out toxins that can contribute to dull or dry skin. And then it said, hey, if you just want some flavor and additional stomach acid, just squeeze a little bit of lemon juice in there and it'll help you digest your first meals. So drink your water. I came with the facts today or whatever.
Justice for water. Believe water.
Believe all water.
Okay.
Except the bad water. We don't like her.
Who? You said the bath water?
I said bad water.
I was like, don't believe the bath water. What's in your bath? Okay.
Are you good?
I'm good. Are you good?
I don't know. That is, oh my gosh. Okay. Take care of yourself. Drink your water. There are so many health benefits to it. It'll just make you good. So
it'll make you good. Yeah.
It'll make you good.
It'll make you feel good. It'll make you be good.
Behave yourself. Let's do good things this week and then give water the credit. So,
be kind to everyone, especially yourself.
Yes. And if you don't, we're going to look at you like this. But anyways, we really do hope that you guys have a great week. Do something nice for yourself, whether it's for 1 minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, hopefully a couple of hours. That's the goal.
Maybe even take a whole day. Take a day to yourself. Do
why not?
What makes you happy. If you want to play video games all day, play video games all day. If you want to go for a nice little walk or a nice little hike, do that. If you want to ride a bike, find one, but don't steal it.
We don't condone that here. Don't steal bikes. Believe all water.
Don't steal bikes. Believe all water. I want a banner.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway.
We're wired today. Okay.
Goodbye. I'm embarrassed by that one. Don't look at me.
Hold on, I want to do it. Hold on. Goodbye. We'll see you guys next week. Bye.